Greetings everybody, Guzzle here, checking out a new game for you today. This is Net.Crawl, and it's an interesting kind of strategy roguelite that's a sort of got a kind of a computer hacker theme going to it. It's pretty interesting. I've played the tutorial so far, so consider this a first impressions gameplay video. And we're going to do the second test run here, which might have a little bit more of tutorialization. I've already done the first test run, as you guys can see here, which I thought was the complete tutorial, but we're still in the prologue, so there may be more tutorial stuff, guys. We'll have to see. Okay, so a lot of roguelites have a map, as you guys know, probably. And so this game is no exception. We start at our home, and then we have our first node to connect here. It says, "Hello, world." And it's the tutorial giver. All right. So hopefully we can get through this kind of quick, guys. All right. So now we have the rest of the map, at least some of it, revealed. There is a tutorial, guys. I do apologize, but let's just get this kind of kicked off here. So select a starting aspect. We can take Revitalizer. At the end of a turn, refresh a random adjacent node. The edge runner, while on the edge, you can move to any other node on the edge. Okay. Mobile home, move to the home node to the bunny avatar's position. Interesting. That's kind of interesting because one of the things about this game is once you complete your task on the level, you do have to get out of the level. So that's an interesting one for sure. I think I like, at least as an option, I like having the Revitalizer. Let's see, let's take that one and we'll see if it works out for us. All right, the system grid is the next stop, and this is a buff we get to take and apply to our, we have basically a ring of 6 slots we can put one of these upgrades into. All right. By the way, whatever we slot into these slots will show up in the map later, so it's something we take that we need to use here. So I think I like, okay, interesting. So the first one's the back door. It drops 2 trace and gain 2 callbacks. The framework just straight up exhausts and drops 3 traces. Oh, so this one exhausts, but this one is activated. So the activation means you have to move over it, where the exhaust might just be automatically used for us. I'm not, oh wait, express. Yeah, interesting. Then the answering machine, gain a callback if active. I'm looking at the back door, the framework, and the public hotspot here. The exhaust part of it has me a little bit concerned because I'm not totally sure if that's going to work. Why don't we grab, let's just take the hotspot here. This seems fine. Yeah, let's just take that. We'll put it there. Oh, I get to take multiple. I get to take 4? Wow. Okay. Well, let's grab the framework. We got multi-use up to 4 on the tech service. Let's take the back door. And then one more, I think. Let's grab the snapshot recovery. There we go. That's 4 slotted in, guys. All right, we'll get into the, this is the next mission. You guys get a chance to see how this all works here. The firewall prevents you from collecting data. Okay, that's pretty bad. Okay. So we got to burn the firewall first. So it says try to activate an adjacent data node. Okay. So let's do, well, let me back up a second, guys. Let me explain a couple things if you're just getting into this video here. So the on the left here, we have our link, which is 5 out of 5, and then we have 3 hearts. That's our life. So trace is what the enemy system is basically doing against us, and we're taking 3 damage every turn now. Of course, if we drop below 5, we lose a life. This resets back to 5. We're going to want to try to work on getting the trace amount dropped so that this becomes 0. We don't take any damage. The firewall thing is new, so we've got to break through the firewall until we can start filling up our data here. And by the way, guys, I might say data and data just interchangeably. You know, I'm not an English teacher or anything, so if it bothers you guys, I do apologize. But the point of this video is to show you guys the game and not stress out about grammar. So anyway, this is interesting. So if let's go ahead and take, there's 2 data here. Let's take this. Okay, we didn't get the data because of the firewall, but we did reduce it by 2, which is how I suspected it would work. So let's flush that out. This is a database right here. It's worth 3. So we'll take that. Now the firewall is broken and we can start collecting data. I am going to move over to the hotspot here. By the way, here are actions down at the bottom. I should have pointed that out sooner. We have 1 action left, so I do want to activate. Hang on a second. That's an express folder. So moving over that costs us no action, but it also has no reward either. Let's grab the hotspot so we can drop the trace down and not take any damage. Boom. All right. That's the end of our turns, or our moves, I should say, not turns or actions. Now we end our turn, and if there was any trace here, we would start taking the damage. So let's end the turn. Okay, turn 2. Here we go. Oh, wow, I didn't know the firewall is going to come back. That is unfortunate, and trace is back as well, of course. So we're at a little bit of a, we're having a little bit of trouble here, I would say. Let's hit this. It doesn't cost us anything. And then we hit this here. So that lowered the trace down to 2. We've got 3 moves left. Let's do this. 1, 2. Hang on. If you're running out of nodes, you may activate home to perform a reboot. We will probably do that soon, but not in the current situation. I think I'm going to use framework. So we are now, once again, not taking damage. Here's the thing. We have 2 callbacks, guys. What these are used for is backtracking across nodes you've already activated. In this circumstance, it's not really going to help us. But if, for example, if we wanted to move closer to the home base, or like to something that's going to drop the trace or something, that's when we want to use the callbacks, because we're out of actions. You guys will probably see me use them soon enough to kind of get an understanding as to how it's all going to work here. All right. All we got to do is get, we just need 2 more data here. So let's think about this. I think we do this. Check this out. 2 here. Callbacks. Boom. See, it's using the callback instead of the action, guys. Hit this data here. And now we can get out of here. These, the corrosion is going to start to spread. And so what we want to do, we have 5 out of 5. There's nothing really left for us to collect here. We have 2 moves left. So I think we're just going to leave, guys. Let's get out of this map here. Success. All right. So here's the rewards at the end, because we have our full health and we collected 5 out of 5 data. We have 50 credits as a reward. And your credits are spent on upgrades, which we will see pretty soon, actually. Let's go to the data pool here. Now, here's an interesting thing. I kind of look at this as like, I don't want to call them relics, but they all have like a bonus that you can slot in to this grid here. So let's take a look. The first thing is the tortilla DB, or their tortilla. At the start of a turn, add a firewall, but if you activate it, you collect 4 data. Presentation, express, reveal, collect the data, and exhaust the node. The phone book, gain 2 callbacks, and then the source code, collect 1 data, and drop 1 trace. I think, let's grab this one. And so you could pretty much slot it in anywhere you would like. It's all available to us. I'm not sure if there's a... I guess we're replacing these nodes, right? So the best outcome would be to replace these low-cost nodes. So maybe I'm rethinking this, guys. Okay, I'll tell you what. Because we want to replace these... Well, actually, the empty folder can go. That's probably a better move here. Let's replace the empty folder, and now we got the phone book instead. I think that's a good play there. Now he adds some memory, which allows us to collect more than the standard 5. We don't have any of these core hearts to use, or crystals, rather. We do have a free upgrade, which will get us 1. And sadly, we don't have enough credits to do the bigger upgrade, so we take the freebie, no problem. And now we have a rebooter tutorial to deal with. I've always had mixed up feelings about this guy. What guy are you talking about? This guy? Let's see what he's all about. Maxwell. He is a core. At the end of the turn, he's going to reboot. Activation, upload X data to reduce core strength by X. So if we get his core strength down to 0, he'll be deactivated, and then that's the end of the mission. Of course, we have the firewall and the trace all to deal with on top of it all, which kind of sucks. My thought here is, this is going to get us our 6, but at the same time, we need to make our way over there. And so I think I'm not going to activate this node. It would be sort of kind of burning one of our moves. I do want to hit the framework, though, so let's do that first. Okay, so hang on. Before we do anything, is there an express node? There is not. But this would drop the trace down to 0. So I'll go ahead and do that. We got 3 out of 6 collected. The firewall is gone, but that doesn't really do anything for us. Now, we just kind of have to end the turn. He's going to reboot now, I think. Let's see. He's going to reboot the level. Let me show you what that means. So, okay, he resets everything. All right. All nodes from the system grid are placed at random positions. Then the rest of the level is filled up from the data pool. Okay. So data pool is kind of like our deck. That's a way to look at it, I guess. Okay, I got it. A reboot is simply a reshuffling of the nodes. Green nodes are placed first, as many as you have in your system grid, and then the rest is filled in from the unlimited data pool. All positions are completely random to maximize the fun. Now back to work. All right, we got to get this crystal. I got it. Okay. So it rebooted, but then it looked like it rebooted again. So I'm a little bit confused. Tell you what, though. We kind of do need some... Wait, did we lose our... I thought we got a callback. Maybe... No, I didn't move over that grid. Never mind. Well, I still want to knock down the trace. Grab the 3-piece there. Get this one. Okay, we got one more move here. And so let's work our way over there. And unfortunately, we're going to take a little bit of damage, but 1 is not the end of the world. But we're getting close to where he is. And so we just got to get over there and start uploading data to get him... get his health brought down. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Move over here. So we hit him with 6. We got to do 3 more. We've got 2 moves left. I definitely want to bring down that trace. So I think the play would be... Yep, we're going to grab the framework. And we'll just grab some data because we have to. And we take 1 damage, not the end of the world. But now we got to start working on... We're going to be able to probably collect enough to... Let's do this. Okay. Well, this should do it, right? Let's get this to drop the trace. And then we hit him with the upload. So this should... complete it. Yeah, there we go. We got the core. So now we just got to get out of here. We're out of moves, though, unfortunately. We're going to take 2 more damage. We got to go. So this is that upgrade I was mentioning at the very beginning. To move the home to where we are would have been useful in this circumstance. Callbacks would be really great to help us move. So we can move twice using the callbacks there. Now we have 3 moves. We're still not getting to our home base, unfortunately. We might as well grab some data. We're going to take a hit, though. I just don't see any way around this, which is really sad. But we want to probably... I mean, we might as well grab it. Sadly, we're out of moves. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. But we need to get through and get back. But we have 6 out of 6. Oh, we're coming in with 10 now. This is going to hurt us if we move through it. But the good news is we'll get out, so it is not the end of the world. We got out. We did lose a life, though, so that's pretty bad. We got to figure out a way we can heal if possible. System grid again. We got a spaghetti code. Drops 4 trace, then lose a callback. The business card is an express one, and it gains a callback. And then we have a glitch, which is express, and it drops a trace. I wonder if spaghetti code requires the callback, or if you could play it if you don't have any callback. However, we do have callback kind of being accumulated, so I think I want to... I like the glitch. Let's throw the glitch in there. Having a free move that will remove the trace, I think, is pretty good. Okay, we can add memory, or we can do a data pool. Let's do... Okay, so this is getting more interesting because the paths are starting to split up. We have 120 gold, or coins, or whatever, credits, I should say. Why don't we grab... Oh, this is a hard choice, because having more memory will allow us to take down some of these guys a little faster. Yeah, man, you know, okay, let's add some memory. Oh, we do have enough this time. Let's buy the bigger upgrade. There we go. Now we have a link upgrade here. So we'll get a free health, basically. I'm going to take that for sure. Now, we have DEF CON or we have Big Brother. Big Brother's worth more. He's worth two core hearts. So I'm going to take on Big Brother here. Let's see if we can do something with this, guys. All right, it's definitely more complicated. He has these watchful eyes. At the start of the turn, add a trace. And then activation, spend 3 data to drop 3 trace. If can't, add 1 trace. Okay. Well, right away, I'm going to hit that hotspot up. And then because of the firewall, I don't see us collecting enough data to bring this guy down. Although, hold on, maybe we can't. Nope, we won't have 3. But we also don't have to drop the trace right now. We've got 2 moves left. I think we collect... Man, he's 12. Okay. I don't know if this is the right move. Well, we can get 3 doing this. And now we have enough data to bring down one of the nodes, which I'll try next turn, guys. At least we're not taking any damage. Oh, these keep spawning. That's bad. Okay. Okay. Man. I do want the callbacks while we're here. Let's go ahead and spend our data to take that out. All right. It brought a trace down, which is really good. We get 2 callbacks from doing that, huh? Oh, there's a freebie. Oh, the trace is already lowered to the point where we don't care. So why don't we work our way towards... Yeah, this is a good spot. We'll collect some more data. We'll actually drop the trace down quite a bit. And then we'll upload some to get his numbers down a bit here. Because it's not worth really dealing with these extra things, I don't think. All right, here we go, guys. So let's hit this for free express move. And then we hit the framework. We got through... Oh, we lost all of our data, though. Dang. That's okay. I'm still going to upload this turn. So let's send him 3. Not the best, but, I mean, we're going to have to whittle him down somehow. At least we're not taking any damage. But yeah, this game's pretty interesting, man. I like it so far. I like the theme of it. I like the music and the graphics are pretty good as well. And so let's keep working on this dude with our... Okay. 4 more coming at him. We're going to take a hell of a lot of damage this turn, though. So that's something to think about. So one more, man, they just keep spawning those things. We kind of have to loop around. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This is like, we're going to have to take the hit. There's no way we can reduce it down enough. Man, we're one shy from taking him out. We might as well use it, though. So we're going to take a second hit here. This is pretty bad. We're down to our last life, man. This is pretty bad. Okay. Please clear the other nodes for me, if you would. Okay, that's nice that those got cleared. We're still taking all the damage. We do have the, hold on, is there anything that's express? Because we need to move with our callbacks. I think we can get out before we take the hit. Let's try. That was... Oh, it's not a callback. We can't use a callback to move there. So we're totally dead. Dang, we got burned on this. Yep. Another one is trying to die during the tutorial, huh? This will look terrible in the report. I'll save you this once, but there's no need to ever mention it. Well, since we got saved on that, we might as well grab some data on the way out, right? 5 out of 8, not too bad. Okay, well, we need a way to heal, man. Well, maybe this is it. Gain a heart. Yeah, that's it, man. So we have to do the aspects matrix first. But, okay, interesting. Oh, so this is expanding our revitalizer aspect, aka relic, huh? When the data value becomes odd, drop a trace. Pretty good. At the turn start, restore a link. Man, the edge runner thing, I don't see us using that too often. Let's take the oddball one. I think that's good. Every time we have an odd number, it'll reduce the trace for us. Let's gain the heart because we took so much of a beating those last couple rounds. Uh-oh, what the hell is this? Set actions to 0 if you move over that. Corrosion is already here. Grab the crystal and run. Oh, interesting. So it's already... Okay, there's no... We got a lower trace. We're going to need the callbacks. Let's take that to start. Grab some data here. Grab a reduction. We have 2 callbacks, but we don't... I guess I'm going up and around to the left here, so we're not going to use them yet. The corruption's spreading, though. Okay. This is going to drop 2 trace, give us some callbacks, which is really handy. Remember, we're going to... This is our destination right here. There's a free trace reduction. We might as well use it. End our turn. Okay. Let's get to that heart. 5 trace coming at us. This is not great. Okay, we got the heart, though. We got to get out. Man. All right, let's try to go to the right area here. It does suck that I can't move with my callbacks. I'm counting the spaces, guys. I think it's kind of... We're kind of set in the middle here. It's not ideal. Oh, the corruption took out one of the... Oh, we just took 8 damage. That was really bad. Okay, we got to get out quick, man. Okay, we got 8. Let's get out. Man, I just healed, too. We just lost it already. It's pretty brutal. Last upgrade here. Drop 6 trace and weaken firewall by 6, then lose 2 link. Interesting. Phew, I don't know, guys. I'm thinking maybe pop-up or the electromagnetic pulse. At least this gives us kind of a an interesting option if we kind of like a DEF CON type setting if we need to use it. Shoot, guys, I don't know what the right choice is here. I think maybe adding link is going to be helpful, but we kind of give up on the aspects matrix. But on the other hand, maybe in the data pool, there's a way for us to heal. You know what? Since we've already upgraded memory, let's grab the link. We don't have enough money for this. We have enough money for this, though. I think that's really good because it'll kind of give us a lifeline. Now we won't die as quickly. All right, so here we go. We got okay, so the morning news activation. If this is the first activation this turn, collect 4 data. Express multi-use round-trip ticket. That's kind of interesting. So let's just move through it for free twice. And then, oh, I don't like adding trace. That's not great. Why don't we take this then, on the other hand? So what are we going to replace? I think we're going to do this slot right there. All right, we got a couple new things in the pool, guys. We have Quantum 5. What's the deal with this? 25 is kind of bad. Okay, so that's a reboot if we hit that switch. Interesting. Well, right away, we have some reduction on the trace, which I like. And that's a freebie right there. So I think right... Oh, why did I move twice? That was kind of weird. Weird. Okay. Why don't we grab... We have 5 moves. Man, this is kind of crazy. We have to get through the firewall, man. Let's do this. I don't know why he's moving twice. Is that something of the... Hold on. Oh, yeah, so this is the guy making us move twice. All right, so we get a free move every time, which is kind of cool, but also a little bit scary. Oh, it made me go home, which rebooted the whole damn thing. But we're not taking damage, and we have enough moves to get in there and, you know, hit him with the... Oh, yeah, it is moving us. Let's try to get back to him. Okay. We have 8 to send. This is good. All right, we still got to move after that. That's kind of interesting. We're taking no damage. That was a good turn, man. That was a good turn. And also, we have the morning news here, so it's the first thing we can hit. So we got extra data from that, which is really good. I suppose let's loop back around. We have 2 callbacks to use. So now we're also... Okay, this is really good, except we only have 2 data, which sucks. But we can use callbacks and get over there. Oh, wait a minute. Man, I want to pick up this node, but... Okay, interesting. So even on the callbacks, we get moved twice. But I think we're off to a good... Actually, let's reboot it, guys, since we have the callback to do it. Oh, they didn't even use a callback. We got that for free. Okay, now we're done. But we're not taking damage, which is fantastic. Okay, so now we make our way. 9. We're not going to be able to get there in 1 turn. But Okay, I was kind of worried about that. We're going to hit him with 6. With 2 callbacks, though. We can't get on there without a move. Damn. Why don't we reboot then? Sure. Oh, I forgot it's always going to move us twice. I'll move a callback there. Yep. Okay. We took no damage, so I'm okay. Let's hit him with the upload right away. We have to get 4. Damn, man. We have no callbacks left. I'm going to go towards the public Wi-Fi here. Yeah, this is fine. We got one more move, guys. Why don't we hit the... Yeah, drop all the trace altogether. Okay, so next turn, we should be able to take them out. We only need to upload 1 piece of data. This is easy. Of course, we have the firewall to deal with, but... Alright, he's done for. We got the crystal, dude. So really, we just got to get 2 more data and then get out, dude. We have no callbacks left, though. 2 moves, man. Oh, it didn't move us. That's so interesting. I think we can take 1. Like, we're leaving 1 shy. I'm okay with that. Let's just get out of here. We took no damage that run. That was good. Early exit bonus. I didn't know that was a thing. So we get a tiny little bonus for getting out early. All right, we got a system grid upgrade. What is this going to do? Okay, so now it looks like we're replacing... Hang on, what? Is this an upgrade? I think we're replacing stuff. I don't know if I want to spend gold or credits on this, man. Oh, it is an upgrade. Hold on. Okay, okay. Upgrade. Okay, so we can actually do all of this stuff, which is kind of insane. I definitely want to upgrade the hotspot. Let's see what this becomes. Okay, so it is now drops 5 instead of 3. Or was it? Yeah, it was 3 before, now it's 5. I really like glitch because it's a free action. So now this drops 2 for free. Oh, crap, I didn't realize there's just 2. I wanted to do all the others that needed the crystals. Dang. Okay, well, good to know. That's how it works. The spotlight callback, huh? Luxor doesn't care about data as much. It just wants to burn stuff. Okay, we need 24. So this is probably going to be pretty bad. All the good data is over here, but I want to reduce the hotspot down. Are we going to want callbacks? I mean, eventually, for sure. Let's take the big data there. We get 4. Okay. Pesky firewall. Okay, I'm going to take the callbacks now. We have 2 moves left. That's a free move. Oh, man. Well, I think I would just like to upload what we've got. Oh, spend 3 data to exhaust target node, and then all nodes adjacent to it. So whenever the Luxor exhausts a node, reduce core strength. Okay, so interesting. We want to pick one that's gonna be... We have 2 callbacks as well. Let's do this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. We're going to get hit for 3. Unless we can okay, this would take it down 1, so we might as well hit this here. So we're going to have to reboot if there's too few active. Okay, let's end here so that we at least do the damage to him. There's the EMP. We might end up using that this time. So, okay. We would lose 2 Link. I think that's okay to do, though. And we're going to have to go for a reboot. Wait a second. We almost have enough to take him out. Let's just hit up this. Dang, we didn't do anything to him that time. I wonder, maybe I misunderstood. Oh, shit, we're... Okay. Okay, that took 3 away. We're gonna hit for 3. I wasn't paying attention to the, All right, we gotta take him out this turn, man, if we can. We have 4 data, man. Can't we just... Okay, that got him. All right, there we go. We gotta just get out of here. That's work burnout if I've ever seen one. Happens to cores a lot, actually. You know the problem now, though? We're gonna take a damage. We're gonna lose... I think we're gonna die. I have no callbacks left. Son of a... I think we're dead, guys. Damn. We're dead. Oh, disconnected. Interesting. Restart. Oh, so we get to play it again. That costs us nothing. That's interesting. I wonder if the layout's going to be the same this time. But why don't we... Definitely want to hit that. Wish this was Express. Let's grab as much data as we can here. And this is a free one. I think I want to hold off. I'll save it for next turn when we need it more. Oh, it got deactivated. Okay, so I didn't realize that he deactivates everything around him. I mean, I guess we just would have been a little closer to him. How much that would have helped, I don't know. Maybe this is the kind of level where you really need to be using callbacks. That's a lot of data there. We have enough moves to do it. Okay, let's take out... He's going to nuke all this stuff anyway. So why not, dude? I didn't realize, yeah, we're going to take a little bit of trace damage. Let's see what happens if we do this node here. Yeah, so we better do what the game wants us to do, which is reboot. And thankfully, we can use callbacks to get there. And then we've got 1 move left. We could hit the EMP, but we're also losing health if we do. But without... I mean, we don't have... I think this is worth doing. And it sucks, but... You know, it is what it is. We got to get back there. He's only got 7 now. I don't want to take damage. That's what we should prioritize, I think. We got to get over to him. We already got the trace lowered. I think we're okay. All right, we just got to get over to him, and then we should be able to complete this. Oh, he's done already. Look at that. Oh, interesting. So you don't have to be on the you don't have to be on the node to collect the crystal. That's kind of interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that. Okay, so we've got a lot of... This is interesting. Watch this. We can do the callback, right? To get all the way up to the morning news, and then we can get out with more data. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All callback moves. We hit this up. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Now we've got full data when we're leaving the level with that. Night and day from the first attempt, huh? I guess the reset really was necessary for that. I didn't realize it was going to damage him there. All right, we have an upgrade now. Let's take a look. When trace becomes equal to 1, gain an action, not bad. Pre-warm. At the start of the first turn, gain 2 actions, but adds 2 trace. Data overflow X, drop... Oh yeah, so if you go over our max of 8, it'll actually lower the trace. That's kind of interesting. Oh, but look at this, man. So... This restores a trace every turn. That's pretty good, man. Okay, I'm going to take that. Anything that keeps us alive a little bit longer, I think, is good to take. Mirror Wave. Let's see what this is about. 9 trace coming at us. That's pretty bad. All right, so this is a conductor. What's this do exactly? Okay, what's his deal? Matthew. At the start of turn, set trace to the current link value. That's bad. And set firewall to the current data value. Activation, upload X data. Okay, so we have to stand on him to... So let's do this first. Boom. I don't know what the conductor's going to do. I'm a little bit nervous about it. Let's grab... We are going to want callbacks, kind of always, but at the same time, we might as well... That was a free action. We might as well... Let's go ahead and just upload. That was a good start, I think. And we got no data in the bank, so the firewall's just 2. So that's not too bad, man. I think we can get him this turn. Get blasted, sucker. Nice. We have no callbacks, though, unfortunately, but it wouldn't really give us that much closer anyway. But we got to get out of here. Man, is this the best? We can do this with callbacks now. And then we go. All right, that was pretty good. What is we got? Is this a boss? Complete the run, guys. Hey, look at that. We made it through. So those are the cores that we were up against. Isn't that kind of interesting? And so here's the roguelite aspect where the cores, the data pool, and the system grid, and your aspect matrix all are going to be variable through the runs. And so I think it adds a nice level of replayability. And we unlocked a ton of stuff, man. A ton of stuff. This is nuts. Dang, guys. Well, you know, I think the video is going to be too long, but I think this game has a lot of potential, guys. I think it's pretty cool. I'm going to keep my eye on this one, and I'm maybe going to revisit it when the full version gets released. But this is a really cool demo, guys. I had a good time. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. If you guys watch the entire thing, I do really appreciate it, and I want to say thank you. It helps my channel out a lot. And as always, guys, if you think this looks like a fun game, I'm going to have a link to the demo in the description below. If it's still live, give it a download. Go check it out. Do some runs, man. Do some hacking. Be a lead hacksaw. Live your dreams, man. That's enough out of me, guys. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you for the next one.